More and more younger people are developing a high risk for strokes, and while there are often warning signs or family history that come into play, that's not always the case. WMAR News' Kelly Swoop shares a family story with an outcome that could have been much different.
The risk of stroke for younger people has grown in recent years. According to the CDC, stroke deaths among middle-aged Americans was the highest in 2 decades during the pandemic. But a Baltimore man recently learned that's not the only reason we're seeing an uptick in cases.
I felt like I stopped breathing because I literally told myself I'm about to die, like it's checkout time.
Leonard Boxdale didn't think he'd live to share this story. He suffered a massive stroke last month. He's a truck driver who happened to be at home when it happened in the middle of the night.
I was sleeping. I woke up to use the bathroom. And I couldn't get out the bed. I'm trying to hold on to the dresser to get myself up. I couldn't do it. And she was like, baby, just stay there, just stay there.
His wife, Brenda, saved his life the first time.
My wife was able to call the police within 3 minutes. The ambulance came within 5 minutes. And I was in the hospital and surgery within 30 minutes.
Boxdale says his surgeon, Dr. Paul Singh, saved his life the second time.
He had a major blockage on the right side of his brain, and he had an abnormality in the carotid artery, which supplies that side of the brain. He said we have to act quickly. Time is brain. That's the dogma that we live by in our field.
He's just 41 years old, not your typical stroke patient.
He's in shape. He doesn't have the typical risk factors for stroke, and you would never think he's somebody who would have a stroke.
Dr. Singh's surgical team at MedStar Franklin Square Medical Center had to remove the blood clot. Boxdale had a carotid web that led to his stroke.
Carotid webs are a rare cause of stroke, but we look for them in patients that are young, that don't have other risk factors. Specifically, what it is an abnormality of your carotid artery.
In a second surgery, Dr. Singh put in a stent to prevent another stroke. Boxdale's age and fitness level likely contributed to his speedy recovery.
Him recovering from the initial stroke, pulling out a blood clot out of the brain and having him recover is what he had to get through first. And he did miraculously well. He was one of our few patients that was walking around the ICU the next morning after he had his procedure.
Leonard Boxdale's happy to be healthy so quickly because he needs every bit of his energy for his granddaughter Violet. He's grateful to his medical team and Brenda.
If it wasn't for my wife acting as quickly as she did, I probably would be either a vegetable or dead.
Leonard Boxdale will have to undergo one more surgery, having another stent put in to hopefully prevent another stroke. Kelly Swoop, WMAR 2 News.